Hi, everyone. This is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I am so excited to be here with you this evening. I know we're going to have lots of people jumping on in a few minutes, and I am going to be using my favorite, let's flip it right side up, angel card. This is Healing with the Angels, and this is my absolute favorite deck. This is my personal deck, so this is one of my absolute favorites. So I know people will be jumping on really soon. I will be doing an angel card reading with these. If you have any uh, one question, you're allowed to ask one question per person. So if you have a question, make sure you ask it very clear, very concise. And if you want an angel card, make sure you let me know what area of your life you want it in. Um, it's one of those, if you want it in career or family or relationships or anything else. If you don't know how to ask a question or not really sure, wait a few minutes. Other people jump on really soon and they'll start asking their questions. And so you'll really get to know how this works and how to get excited with everybody. I've got a couple of announcements. As of this morning, I started doing a drawing. I will end it on Sunday, so it's through my Facebook only because they have the easiest rules to deal with. Um, let's see. You'll get 1 point for liking, sharing, or commenting on any of my posts that are coming up. If you have been dealing with a lot of anxiety in the last couple of weeks since we've been sheltering at home, let's see. I did meditation with me, Ruth Theresa, the week before, and you'll see postings on the side to get to those. This week I'm doing upgrading your words, and then next week we'll be working on vision boards together. So we've got to get your meditation, we need to get you calmed down, and then we've got to upgrade your words, and then we're going to start working on vision boards and kind of putting things together. And I'll be working this weekend on getting all of those things together. I do have 3 new sprays, so that kind of reminds me to do my sprays. So this one is called the Serious Business Elixir. I just had a new batch made up, so that is a brand new one. It's like literally it doesn't even spray yet. So I'm going to put a couple of those over me. I will tell you that over the last few days, I have gotten contaminated by more people's energy just getting out and about and just trying to grocery shop and get other things done. So here's our chimes to finish clearing that energy out. I've already got a couple of questions up on Facebook. Whenever you're ready to post, let me know. Oh, on the sprays, I have a level 1, 2, and 3. So the level 1 is a daily energy protection potion. Level 2 is a tough situation tonic. And level 3 is a serious business elixir. And that's what I've got because I've got all of y'all hooking into my energy. And so this makes it a little bit easier. Different from my 2020 spray, this is a little bit stronger. And this is more about protecting your energy from other people's energy. So we are going to start out with Kathy. And Kathy has a question of, does she have any messages from her spirit guides? So this one literally flipped out at me. This one for you, Kathy, is all about emerging, and this is about your emerging energy. Make sure that you're very protective of your energy. I feel like this is not just a recent thing. This is kind of like confirming that your abilities have been amping up and things have been changing and shifting around you. So I would definitely say if you haven't listened to Upgrading Your Words, that would be a really good thing to kind of draw in that more positive energy for you. Hello, Miss Sandra. I am loving the videos. Hopefully we have fixed the technical issues with all of the not having sound. I'm thankful that we've got that cured for right now, and I'm so excited to be moving in because I've got to have lots of sound to be able to communicate with you and do meditations with you and upgrade your energies, upgrade everybody's energy. So that's a really good one. So definitely, I'm so excited to be able to hear everybody. Let's see. Will I be taking over a cycling studio? Lily is asking, will she be taking over a cycling studio? If there's other things in there, Lily, I feel like it is. If it's just cycling, I feel like it's not. It's one of those, or you're going to add other things to it, or you're already planning on it, just not cycling. I feel the answer is kind of no if it's just cycling. I feel like there's other things. So there may be Zumba and other things going on, but it's not just cycling, if that answers your question at all. Okay. Let's see. Jennifer is asking, Jennifer's asking, did I make a good job move? You did, Jennifer. I guarantee you it's kind of like you did an amazing job. And also feel like you kind of spoke your mind more than you normally do. Normally you kind of hide things away, or you kind of don't voice every one of your opinions. And I really think you did in this instant. So I will say kudos to you, Miss Jennifer, and you're going to love the new job. So just that's coming at you right away. So we've got Sadie on asking, does her dad have any messages for you? Sadie, your dad came to me right before I was getting ready. I was kind of playing with my cards and getting ready for all of this. And he came to me with a message of, I love you. And I knew it wasn't for me. I knew one of you kids would be jumping on today. And so that is his message to you, Sadie, that he loves you and he's with you during this time. Magda is pulling an angel card for the near future. So I'll do it, something about the next 60 days. Let's do that for the near future. So Magda, the card I pulled for you is called Truth and Integrity, and everything will come out okay in what's coming up next for you, as long as you stay in your truth and your integrity. So it's something really important for you to do. Sometimes we can exaggerate. I mean, I know we're all from Texas, so we love to exaggerate the truth, but make sure that as much as possible, you're living in your truth and your integrity in this, and this will bring you to what you really desire in your life. Okay. We got lots of people jumping on. Let's see. Sandra's got, Sandra's asking in the new house, her husband and her husband and her have been seeing a big black ghost dog. Any messages? The ghost dog belongs to the property. It belongs to a previous owner that was there. It is kind of a rather, not huge dog, but a nice sized dog, probably 80 to 90 pound dog, so a big sized dog. And he is all about protection. And that's what not that he needs to protect your energy. It's one of those, he's there still protecting his property. So he comes in with some really amazing energy. And that's his job is, and that's his message, is that he's protecting things, keeping negative energy away. There is some negative energy on your property, but it's not close to the house. It's closer back behind the house and to the right of the house, back in the tree line is where I feel like that negative energy is. Let's see. I'm just making sure there's not a question on any of the other ones. So Jade is asking, does her spirit guides have any guidance for her? Okay. So Jade, they're giving me the card playfulness, but I will tell you the word I hear is grief. And so I know there's some grief around you. There's some grief that you're going through. And so they're asking you to be very playful with the energy and not just think about this person's passing, but also think about the good times and that sort of thing, because y'all were really kind of soul sisters. I get that information right off the bat that y'all were really soul sisters. So that is something really important for you guys to remember. Susie is asking any messages for her. So Susie, I'm coming through with the message of trust. So there may be some things that are coming up. If they haven't started, they will start in the next day or so, coming up about who you can trust and what information you should trust coming through. If you feel like you can't trust it, then trust that feeling that you can't trust that information. So make sure that you're trusting yourself more than anything else. Let's see, Jenna on Instagram is asking, I want to know about my career path and finding a new relationship. So Jennifer, that is 2 questions. Sorry, that's a double question. I know it sounds really crazy, but we're going to just say Jenna's new career path. So let's do that. Jenna's new career. So that's not yours. So they're coming out, Jenna, on Instagram, that this is some blessings for you, changing your career path and making some corrections in there. Everybody makes corrections from time to time in their career path, so just know that this is normal, but know that there are blessings coming to you. So let's go back to Facebook, and Gail is asking, did Jim enjoy our visit this afternoon? He did. His energy is very protected, or he feels like he has to protect his energy, not just from you, but from everybody. So he feels like he needs to protect himself. But he really did enjoy the time with you. I'm saying the time to visit with you and talk and chat, and he really did enjoy it. And I would say do it again sometime soon, whenever you're ready to let that happen. Robin is asking. Robin is asking, can Ron tell me what he had to okay. Robin, you're gonna have to re-ask that question. There's too, like, I'm not understanding the question. If you could, Robin, just re-ask the question. It's too, there's a misspelled word, and then it's getting me all confused. Adelaide is asking, my guardian angel have any messages or anything to say to me? So Adeline. So Adeline, the message they come to with you is new beginnings. And this is coming really, really soon. I know it sounds really strange, but there are some new beginnings even coming in this time of, like shelter in place and don't go out anywhere and that sort of thing. And which reminds me of, I am going to do, next week I'll be doing vision boards at noon all week long. So that's something amazing to think about. And I want you to understand it's really important to do that. And then the following week, I'm going to be doing for people that are starting their business, and it's more like energy information. So it's one of those, it's all about the energy of starting your business. So let me get to Megan. Any messages from your angels and guides? They're telling me to tell you, Megan, to surrender and release. And there's some energy that's coming that is changing. And don't hold on to the way things were. Allow things to happen and kind of let go of the past and let things new change and modify. And I feel like this is more around your son, Megan. So I kind of feel like that energy around your son. Let me jump to Instagram really quick. And Ralph is asking for what's his angel card. Next time, Ralph, make sure you tell me what area of your life. So Ralph, they're telling you that your guardian angels are changing out. And that is really significant because I know a lot of us have been having pajama days, but I always tell people that's the day you can't get out of your pajamas is the day your guardian angels change out. But that means that you're ready for some upgrades. You're ready to make some changes. You're ready to move forward. You're very welcome, Jennifer. And you're right. You very rarely take up for yourself, but you did this time, and it was amazing. Let's see. I've got Courtney. Oh, I guess Courtney took back her question. She took it out. Okay. So let me get back to Alyssa. So Alyssa's asking, Ruth, can you tell me if I made the right decision? And I get part of it is okay, and part of it is there's some changes, and kind of like you brought in a lot of past stuff with that answer. So there's a lot of things that instead of based on what's facing you right there in that situation, you were kind of doing it basing your decision on past stuff. So that's kind of where you're kind of did wrong a little bit. So it's not 100% right or wrong. It just means that you need to think about the situation in front of you. Let's see, Myra, on Instagram, I have been feeling like someone's passing by, or is someone standing next to me. Okay, so there are several ghosts that are around you, and there's an older gentleman, Myra, that passed, and he is a heavy set gentleman. He is rather large, very broad shouldered, round stomach, everything else around you a lot. And I do feel like he's part of the family, but I feel like he is there to give you a message. So make sure that you're meditating and getting that message from him. Okay, so Courtney's back on YouTube and asking, does my grandmother or Peepaw have any messages for you? Um, they're concerned about your energy, Courtney, and they come through with some new friendships or some new connections to other people that you haven't been having in the past. But they're concerned about your health. So that's something that I would keep in mind. Let's see, flipping back over to Facebook. Roger is up next. Roger, any messages for Roger? Roger, Roger, Roger. Okay, Roger, you have a lot more messages, so we may need to make a private appointment. You've got a lot of messages on the other side because there was like 4 cards that jumped for you. So the first message or most important message that they really want you to know is self-care. And I think that this is some things that you haven't been doing or things that you know that you should. I would also assume that this has to do with clearing off some old energy that you've been letting go of. And this is also taking care of yourself and your energy as you do this. So that's something coming up for you. Let's see, Bonnie. Okay, so I just read Jenna's message on Instagram. So Jenna, I love that you joined me, but there's only one question per night. It's only one subject, not 2 or 3. I know it just takes too much time for me to stop and do a complete reading. If you have a lot of questions, that's where you need to schedule with me, and we can get you a lot of messages in a short period of time. So let's see, Bonnie is coming. Can we please? Can you please tell me about my friend Keith? Does our relationship look like? There is some future in your relationship with Keith. It's one of those, but he can be very protected energy. And I'm getting that more amplified now with a lot of people because of what's going on in the whole world. So a lot of people are more protected. So it's hard to tell at this time how much he's normally protected, but I do feel like he is protecting his energy more than normal. Let's see. John is asking his brother-in-law just passed away Monday. Any feelings or messages? John, the first message I get from him, or kind of the first sensations, are there's a lot of release of energy when he went. And I would say it's kind of more in my hips and my upper thighs. So I don't know if that's some place that he got hurt or had an accident at some point in his life. So just to know that he is feeling less pain, less injuries, and doing much, much better than he was for a long time here. Let's see. You're very welcome, Sandra. Stacy's asking, what is my spirit's guide's name? Truffleroy. Truffeloy. I would just give him the nickname Roy. I like to shorten their names and just make it so it's a little bit easier on me to do that. So for you, Stacy, Roy is what I would call him. Let me jump over to YouTube for a second. Megan is asking, who are my angel guides? Who are my angel guides? Your angel guides. So I'll tell you, your guardian angel, Megan, is Hoofler. And I would shorten that up to something else. I just don't like their crazy names. It drives me a little crazy. So I like to call them like crazy fun names. So I would shorten up that name. But basically, you need to be talking to them. I did a meditation of how to contact or get information from your angels and guides, especially your guardian angels. And that is in my April newsletter. So if you didn't open that up or you want to sign up for my newsletter, below where this is, you can find the information. and you can sign up for my newsletter, and you will get a copy of April's in there. Let's see. Okay, here's Robin's question. Can Ron tell me when he has to take his ill sister home with him? I get the word anytime now, Robin, so I feel like it's imminent. It's coming very soon. He's not giving me a timeline. He's just telling me it's coming really soon. So it's coming really, really soon. Let's see. Jacqueline is asking, when will we go to Disney? I feel like October, November timeframe is when I feel like that's the best time for y'all to go or schedule your time frame. And I do feel like the plans will be booked far in advance. So I kind of feel like it may be booking now and going during that time frame once the world stops being so crazy. So Suzette is asking, do you have any messages from my angels or spirit guides? Suzette, the message I get for you is all about serenity. And I feel like you are feeling overwhelmed and full of anxiety. So it's one of those are asking you to bring some serenity to your life. Like I said, in Facebook and YouTube and all the other ones, if you look down at the bottom, you will see a link to the meditations that I did last week about calming your energy. And that's something that you really need to do right there. Really, for anybody who's feeling anxiety, a lot of people that did them with me really, really love them. Let's see, Daisy is on. Can you pull an angel card in my relationship? Angel card, angel card. So, Daisy, I get the card retreat. So that maybe things are slowing down or you need to take some time to yourself, and that's not a problem. Just know that this is the time for you to back up and take a little bit of a break, take a little bit of a retreat from this relationship. It will come forward again. It's not that it's going away. Just know that it's time to take a break for a little bit. Hey, I've got Champagne on YouTube. So whenever you're ready, Champagne, send me a message or ask me a question. Let's see. Kristen is asking any messages for her. Any messages for her? I get this one. So, Kristen, I get the message of manifestation, and I feel like this has been going on for you for a while. We're getting to kind of like the apex of where you're about to start slowing this back down. So, I would take full advantage of this. And if you haven't been doing upgrading our words with us or listening to those messages that I'm doing this week, and then go into your vision board next week so you really get really clear what you want to draw into you. Let's see. Bria is asking, are you able to see baby genders? I can at times, Brenda, but Bria, but not all the time. And baby's energy is always soft, so it always feels very feminine. So I can be definitely off. I've been off the last 3 times that I felt something. So it's one of those, I'm not doing that one tonight. It's one of those, but I do feel like your baby is healthy. And do you sing to your baby, Bria? Because I keep hearing songs. So I don't know if it's you singing or you're playing music for the baby. So that's something that the baby's telling me. Let's see. Margaret is asking, hello, Ruth, can you pick a card for me and maybe a message from someone? Let's pick a card for you, which is a message. So, Margaret, this one is for you. All about freedom. You are holding yourself back. So give yourself the gift of freedom. Gift yourself the gift of freedom. That is for you, Miss Margaret. So Karen is asking, do you have any messages from my angels? I sure do. Actually, Miss Karen, you have a couple of them out there. Listening. I feel, Karen, I'm getting the message that you are not listening to sometimes the people around you, or people around you are not listening to you. It's one way or the other. So make sure that you're taking the time to listen to their messages, and then make sure that you require the same thing of them, that you're getting the same amount of respect and them listening to you as you did of them. Let's see. Okay. Lisa is asking, if anybody referred anybody tonight, make sure that you post each other's names on there. So I know there was a couple of new people. If someone referred you, make sure that each of you post each other's names, and then make sure that you um, like my Facebook page. I did have some winners from last week, so I'll be posting those up in in a little bit at the very end of the video. So if you want to earn a free 15-minute reading from me, one for the person who the invitor and the invitee. So basically, there's three things to do: invite someone. During the live session, make sure each of you comment each other's names, so just so I know who brought who, that sort of thing. And then the third one is make sure that you go to my Facebook page and make sure that you like it. This is only for people on Facebook. I can't do it on any of the others because of their ruling and that sort of thing. So if on Facebook, if you want to earn a free 15-minute reading for you and your friend, invite friends. I love it. I love it. And I guarantee you there's going to be something special I'm giving out next week. So make sure that you join us next week. Lisa's asking any messages from her brother, her brother. I keep hearing the word as I check in, Lisa, with him. I get the word peace, but he's also talking about meditation. So have you been meditating? Have you been getting messages of peace? This is kind of what I'm kind of getting back to you. Are you getting the messages? Are you kind of like, did you get my message? Did you get my message of peace? And the best way to do that is okay. So sorry, got confused. So Lisa, that's your message to you, is to meditate and get your own messages. They're coming. Bria, thank you for letting me know that. It's really sweet that your 2-year-old sings all the time. So that's the baby's hearing that. The baby's hearing that voice. Let me pick up a couple of them on YouTube really quick. Let's see. I've got Chantal is asking, what messages does my spirit guide have for you? Chantal, the message your spirit guide has for you is nature. And there are some things that you need to be cautious about, things that you think are natural or organic or healthy, and you need to rethink those or kind of do some more research, because some of the things that you think are natural are not coming up that way. So be very careful with that, because they can cause allergic reactions and other things. Let's see. Champagne is asking, I would love to get a card pulled if I can. Please see. Champagne, I'd love to. You can, on Facebook, it's One Inspiring Woman _ Ruth Theresa. And if you look in the side, all of the notes, it should have it in there. And I will be on live next Thursday. But your message, Champagne, for you is signs. There are signs of what they're kind of almost even showing me, kind of like Hansel and Gretel, putting down signs or messages of where you need to go, Champagne. And sometimes you're listening and sometimes you're not listening as well as they would like. So understand that they're sending you the signs of which way to go and what way to turn. You just need to take time to listen or see those signs that are coming in. I'm going to jump back to jump back to Facebook really quick. Jackie is asking, any messages, or can you pull a card for me? So your card is always a message from your angels and guides or people that are around you. Jackie, they're letting me know that there's some healing coming your way. It's one of those, and the first time, although I pulled this card many, many times, Jackie, this is the first time I'm actually like realizing this angel is stroking someone's hair. And that's kind of what they're talking about, is getting that comfort from other people and making sure that you're healing from things from the past. So it's one of those, this is really important for you to hear right now. I've got a couple of minutes left. So if there's anybody else who has not posted their question, go ahead and post it now so I can answer your question. And I will let you know, my winners from last week are John and Sandra Sheldon, and each of you have won a free 15-minute reading with me. So make sure that you are are posting or get in touch with me sometime this week so we can get that scheduled. It's up to you to schedule it with me. It's not my job. I love that part. It's one of those, I got lots of things to do. We are working on lots of things. Jade, I did not see Alec. I did not see that question. So if Alec wants to post that question again, sometimes if you're not liking my Facebook page, there for some whatever reason there is sometimes I don't always get the message through, or sometimes for whatever reason I don't see it. I don't know why. I haven't figured that one out at all. But most likely, if you're friends with me, I will see that. But have Alec post your question again. We've got just a couple of minutes, so post your question so I can do that question for you. And I will be on live next Thursday. And then we've got, I'll be doing a drawing on my Facebook for liking, sharing, or commenting on. So all of those earn you a point every time you do it for any new things that I'm putting out there. And that will be a great 15-minute reading. Sometimes I gift more than one away. Sometimes I gift 2 or 3 away. So keep those up. And I am really, really close. I'm so excited. I'm really, really close to 3,000 likes on my Facebook page. Once I get to 3,000, I will probably gift away a free hour reading. So the more people that like, the faster it goes. I'm about 115 people away or something like that. So I am so excited about getting up to that number so I can do that. I'll go look for Alec's messages. I did not see a message from Alec. And I know y'all don't see what I see, and I don't see, y'all don't see what I see, and I don't see what you see. So that's one of those, a really strange one. I don't see a message from Alec anywhere. Usually when I see them is when I go back and review all my questions. I do not see one. Jade, I do not see one from Alec. There it goes. Okay. Any guidance from your spirit guide? Alec, next time speak up for yourself. I love that. I love your friend stood up for you, but I want you to stand up for yourself too, Alec. So let's see. Alec, guidance from. So they're telling me that one of your gifts is dreaming. And so there's a lot of messages that come into you while you're dreaming. I would definitely keep a dream catalog next to you, kind of like when you dream or wake up in the middle of the night or what happens. Get a notebook and a little click pen and take down those notes, because you're getting information in your dream, but sometimes you're not remembering everything. So your dreams are coming through with lots of information. And this is kind of your gift. You can really develop this gift very easily. Or somewhat easily. It's something you have to work at, but it's one of those, it's not a very difficult gift, but this is something that you can definitely add on to. And people that have dream gifts have amazing times of being able to see what's coming up ahead, what's coming towards them, what's coming around them. So that makes it really, 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 really amazing. I'm going to do one last reading for Monica. And let's see, Monica, I'm just going to give you a generalized card. This is the one that I get for you, Monica. This is all about enchantment, and this is all about seeing things through child's eyes. I also did a big message about stuff like this on itchy eye. Sorry, I have had allergies like crazy the last couple of days. Enchantment, seeing things through, like a child, seeing things differently than you would any other time, but taking that time to really enjoy this time frame with everyone else. But so make sure that you're doing it. Monica, I would definitely say sign up for my April newsletter. If you go to the side, or when I post all of this, it will have it on there. You can get a copy of my April newsletter. And I will be seeing you tomorrow at noon, and we'll be clearing up the last of our upgrading our words. And then next week, we're going to start working on our vision board and talking about how to get your vision board ready. And then the following week, I'll be working with people that are ready to upgrade or start a new business, all about the energy side, not the technical side at all. I'm not a technical person. not it at all. But I will be dealing with that. Any of the past stuff that I've been doing, the meditation last week, upgrading your words this week, all is either on Facebook or YouTube. So make sure you search it up. It's one of those, it's the best way to keep in touch with me. And I will see you tomorrow at noon in Upgrading Your Words. And y'all have an amazing night. I know we'll be talking soon.